One of the most unique intersections in media can be found between that of hip-hop and animation. Whether it's mainstream entertainment or a more obscure cartoon, rappers have been leaving their mark on music, as well as some of our favorite animated shows. From Jay-Z to Tyler the Creator, today we'll be taking a look at everything from hilarious cameos to subtle nods as we explore rappers and cartoons. If I missed any of your favorite appearances, feel free to let me know in a comment below, and if I see enough demand for it, I'll make a part 2. So if you'd like a follow-up, leave a like on this video, and don't forget to subscribe. As usual, starting off with the channel's fan favorite, we have MF Doom. Despite being an underground artist, Doom managed to make appearances in multiple cartoons thanks to his connection with Adult Swim.
All kids out of the pool for Adult Swim.
MF Doom and Adult Swim had long-standing ties for over a decade. At the height of their collaborative effort, they would release The Mouse and the Mask.
Don't hesitate! Go to Adult Swim right now and order Danger Doom!
A beloved album filled with a plethora of samples from Adult Swim shows, as well as some original voice lines made specifically for the album. The Mouse and the Mask would release on October 10th of 2005. 2 months later, on December 11th, Doom would feature as the voice of Sherman the Giraffe on the show Perfect Hair Forever.
Might want to use the hamburger necklace thing now, son.
I suppose its magical properties could prevail over the evil forces that surround us.
It might even could distract the buns and the cats. Then we could go out and be out and go do what we were supposed to been doing.
Doom would also name one of the tracks on the Danger Doom album after the show. Considering the dates, I imagine Doomlay was asked to voice some lines while he was still in the Adult Swim studio recording the album. Doom would cameo in a couple other Adult Swim shows, but Perfect Hair Forever is definitely the most notable of the bunch. Moving on to another Adult Swim show, Eric Magruder, the creator of the Boondocks, has shown to be a huge fan of hip-hop, even featuring MF Doom's music multiple times throughout the series, so it's no surprise that the show has featured various rappers in cameo appearances. For instance, in Season 1, Episode 6, we're introduced to the character of Gangstalicious, voiced by one half of Black Star, Mos Def.
But the next day, Gangstalicious made an appearance on MTV's TRF.
Hold on. Drop the beat. Gangstalicious, my mind's too vicious. Eat MCs all day, delicious. My whole crew up in this, no doubt we gon' win this. Smack up your moms like I smack Johnny Guinness. 3 o'clock yesterday, I don't care what they say. Suckers really shouldn't play, I hit them with the Hennessy.
He would feature in 4 episodes throughout the series, the same amount as the character of Mactastic, voiced by Long Beach native Snoop Dogg.
This motherfucker went to YouTube? We was fixing to come over and apologize.
One of the characters who doesn't have a recurring cameo was that of Nick Freeman, one of Huey and Riley's cousins who crashes at their house after being displaced by Hurricane Katrina.
Y'all got the 100-inch screen TV too. Know what that is? Digital cable right there? Damn, Cousin Rob got the system too. Oh, I bet this bitch got some knock, huh? Damn, nigga, oh yeah, this bitch got some bass, boy. Y'all got the new Xbox too? Oh, shit.
Nigga, what you doing?
Oh, let me serve this nigga you hear me?
If you couldn't recognize the voice, the character is played by Lil Wayne.
Telling y'all, boy, y'all lucky we can, cause if I was a different type of I'm tired of left out here where everything to clean up out this with nobody knowing nothing.
The last appearance we have is in the episode Stink Meaner Strikes Back, one of my personal favorite episodes. In it, we get an appearance from legendary rapper Ghostface Killah.
I must be crazy.
Nah, you ain't crazy. Stink Meaner's coming back.
But Stink Meaner died.
What you gonna tell me? Ghosts don't exist? Then what the do I look like to you?
Ghostface Killah isn't even dead.
Yeah, you say what you want. That old crazy, goofy looking motherfucker is coming back. Your granddad's moment ain't dead yet.
Well, what am I supposed to do? If death can't stop Stink Meaner, what can?
Think about it. Peace.
If you think 4 appearances in one show is a lot, that pales in comparison to The Simpsons. The show has been on air for over 34 years now. Being one of the oldest running adult cartoons has granted The Simpsons plenty of time to garner guest appearances. They even managed to feature 3 rappers in one episode alone.
RZA, Snoop, and Common.
Yo, I wanna backsmack JG, son. You took that name Tang Clan from me. And since they couldn't beat you, I had to change my Tang Clan to woo.
I seen JG, pimp, lie, and ride. Took my handyman off a job. And when I complained, all he did was laugh. Now I got half a gazebo and not even a good half.
I would never wish hate on my brother, cause we're all from the same celestial mother. Wait, I just remember Jay crashed my jet ski. I hope he get food poisoning from nachos. Peace!
Yo, Common, that was tight.
Respect, House.
Growing up, you know, watching The Simpsons and being a fan, and for them to call me and say that they want to use me on the show is it's an honor and a treat.
If for whatever reason rappers from the 90s aren't really your thing, then you might instead appreciate this cameo from 50 Cent.
Jeepers, it's 50 Cent!
Yo, B, I heard you throw down on stage. Wanna join my world tour?
Sorry, Fitty, I have school tomorrow.
You're right, the more you know, the further you go. And that's when to grow on. Does that count as community service?
No.
Alright, take me to the park. We'll pick up some dog poop.
Yes, sir!
Taking it back to the 90s, The Simpsons would feature Cypress Hills in a brief but hilarious appearance.
Come on, people, somebody order the London Symphony Orchestra! Possibly while high! Cypress Hill, I'm looking in your direction!
Hey, man, did we order an orchestra? What's up with this orchestra, man? Where'd the orchestra come from?
I don't know, man.
They didn't tell me about this, man. We gotta do something. Yeah, we think we did. Do you know Insane in the Brain?
We mostly know classical, but we could give it a shot.
Wrapping up The Simpsons, we have an appearance by none other than
Pharrell Williams. I'm sorry, everyone, but the 8-year-old girl got there first.
I understand. It might seem crazy what I'm about to say. Sunshine, she's here. You can take a break. Shelbyville rules. Springfield draws.
Not bad for someone who was fired from McDonald's 3 separate times. South Park has poked fun at a plethora of celebrities, including rappers, but without a doubt, Kanye West has one of the most memorable appearances. Thanks to season 13's episode Fish Sticks, where Kanye is depicted as being unable to understand a simple joke, leading to a somewhat exaggerated portrayal of his ego.
Just doesn't make any sense, yo! Why is everyone calling me a gay fish?
Kanye, look, we all think it would be better if you would just drop it. You know, I mean, if you don't get it, you don't get it.
What do you mean I don't get it, House? I'm a genius. I'll understand it, I just need to break it down is all.
The episode would go on to become an iconic reflection of the real Kanye.
Has anybody ever made that joke? And he like Googles it and he's like, no one's made that joke. No one's made that joke. And he got really excited. And he's like, who could be someone who doesn't have a sense of humor that we can make fun of? Who's the one person in the world who won't have a sense of humor? And in unison, we were like, Kanye West!
I have to give credit to Matt Stone and Trey Parker's portrayal of West, as it seems to have aged pretty well, considering that over a decade later, Kanye has this to say about the episode.
If that was the case, I wouldn't have never wore a pink polo. I wouldn't have never wear skinny jeans. Everywhere I go, people pants smaller than mine. And I'm the one who, you eat fish sticks because I have skinny jeans on.
At this point, I just pretend Kanye is playing along with the bit. As part of the rollout for his 6th studio album, Eminem would record a couple lines for bumps in between the Family Guy episode Peter's Progress, which aired on May 17th of 2009, 2 days before the release of M's album, Relapse.
So Eminem, I'm free after this if you're not doing anything.
Are you a gay baby?
Listen, Eminem, what do you want out of me?
How about a plug?
Eminem's new album, Relapse, is available in stores May 19th. And now for the plug.
He would also be referenced in a few other episodes. Following up with another McFarlane creation, we have The Cleveland Show. Unlike in South Park, Kanye actually lends his voice here for the character of Kanye West, which similarly to South Park, parodies Kanye's real-life persona.
And when I meet a shorty, you know we're going.
The character's first appearance would be in Season 1, Episode 18, titled Brotherly Love.
Booger eating chumpy, acting at a place like Hootie singing country. Leave my girl alone and get your own tenderoni. Come on, who are we kidding? You're used to being lonely.
West would cameo in several other episodes to differing extents, but the one worth mentioning is his final appearance in Season 4's Menace to Secret Society.
So, put my Malcolm in your middle.
This episode in particular is worth mentioning as it features other notable artists, such as will.i.am, Questlove, Bruno Mars, and Nicki Minaj. Speaking of Nicki Minaj, she'd featured in the Cartoon Network show Steven Universe. My era of Cartoon Network spans from the early 2000s to the early 2010s. As such, I've never actually watched the show, so feel free to correct me if I get anything wrong. Nicki Minaj would voice the character of Sugilite, a fusion of two of the show's main characters, Garnet and Amethyst.
I forgot how great it feels to be me. That's Sugarlight? You got it, baby.
While I'm not too familiar with the context of the show, I definitely think Nicki's voice fits the character's design quite well. Pair a cool looking design with Nicki Minaj's star power, and I could see the character being a fan favorite.
Steven, we're going. What? I'm fine. What about Sugarlight? She can find her own way home.
Here's a 2-for-1 from the beloved Cartoon Network classic, Regular Show. Before creating his own animation, Tyler the Creator marked his animated debut on Regular Show in Season 3's episode Wrap It Up, where Tyler voices the one-off character of Blitz Comet.
Blitz Comet on the scene, you step to me and you're gonna get cream. Corn, all up in your teeth, you reek, you're the opposite of chic, you freak, your rhymes are like antiques. Nobody wants them, they throw them all away. Riding from the get-go like your brain is on delay. Matter of fact, yo, you better get a checkup. Go ask a doctor why you be so ugly from the neck up.
Tyler would also voice the character of Big Trouble. In addition to Tyler the Creator, Regular Show also featured Childish Gambino, or Donald Glover, in the very same episode.
Yeah, crew's coming at you, say it twice, don't forget it. Y'all better catch up to where we're at. You're behind the times, can't compete without your rhymes, so you better say your goodbyes. We got Francois, Blitz, Comet, B-Tron, the Jersey Kid on the beat. You know we rock the demolition, the dopest girl on the mic. And Apple Dog, I bark the truth, my verses be all nice and tight. So now you know who we are. Crew is the crew shining brighter than the quasar, but you're bizarre. Yes, you, sir, are a loser. So cover up that freakish dome and head back home and take your poems.
While the duo's appearance was a treat for both fans of the show and their music, Tyler has mentioned being a little sore about his character's design.
My favorite cartoon, Adventure Time, Regular Show.
Well, you were on Regular Show, right?
Yeah, I was. I'm fucked. They made me short as fuck. And that nigga, what's his name? The Donald Glover nigga, that nigga way shorter than me. I was fucking mad. Ooh.
Tell him why you mad, son.
Tell him why you mad.
Maybe Tyler was mad because, unlike him, Glover would also make an appearance on his other favorite cartoon, Adventure Time, where Glover would voice the character of Marshally, the gender swap version of Marceline, first appearing all the way back in September of 2011. What I appreciate most about Glover's participation is that despite his celebrity growing tenfold since the early 2010s, he's continued to willingly voice the character, even over a decade down the line.
She's been robbed!
Nah. This is just the way she lives.
Glover also had the opportunity to showcase his musical talents through Marshally by performing a song. This blended perfectly as the producers of the show were able to take advantage of Glover's talents as a vocalist while also keeping on theme with Marceline/Marshally's musical spirit. Switching it back to adult cartoons, we had the beloved Adult Swim animation, Rick and Morty. In Season 2's iconic episode Get Swifty, the people of Earth need to provide a satisfying piece of music to prevent the Earth's destruction. Rick employs the help of rapper Ice-T, who after some frustration reveals to be a literal block of ice in the shape of a T.
Welcome home, water tea.
The Numericons! They're attacking! Battle stations!
Father!
I love you, son. I should have never turned you to ice.
Famously, Ice-T tweeted this out after learning of the parody. The absurdity of the character made this cameo a fan favorite. Apparently he's made a return in a recent episode, but I stopped watching by the 4th season. A somewhat less absurd cameo on the show belongs to Logic. Logic would make a cameo appearance in the Season 3 episode featuring the Vindicators. He appears as himself in the post-credits scene, performing at a party hosted by Rick.
Logic!
Oh, yeah! Are you ready? There's a choo-choo train, man, he's rolling down tragedy. Everybody knows supernova fights gravity. Can't forget about the one who never seems to get a chance. No, no! All the bitches come around for no, no! His dick gets more business than you too!
If you're still hungry for rappers in science fiction animated shows, then you might appreciate this appearance by Snoop Dogg in Futurama.
The charges against y'all femditos is murder, mayhem, vandalism, kidnapping, and resisting arrest. Damn, the big five.
May it please the court. May it plizzle the kazizzle.
Proceed.
Snoop had so many cameos that I forgot to mention he was also in the Cleveland show.
Not bad. Now turn around and make it clap.
Beg pardon? Oh no, that's a dude, man. I'm up out of here. See y'all, man. I'm gone.
He was also parodied in Family Guy and had a guest appearance in American Dad, making him the only rapper to have appeared in all 3 Seth MacFarlane shows. Seriously, this guy has appeared in so many cartoons that it's almost redundant for me to talk about unless it's a particularly strong or worthwhile appearance, such as his cameo in one of my favorite shows, King of the Hill. Snoop would appear in Season 5 of the show to voice the fictional pimp Alabasta Jones.
Can I help you? Allow me to, introduce myself. Alabasta Jones.
Snoop's laid-back yet charismatic voice perfectly matched the character, making this cameo a standout in the series. And that's something I appreciate about King of the Hill. Whenever they feature a celebrity cameo, it's thoughtfully used for a character that fits the person's voice or persona, and not just shoved in haphazardly. Unlike the other artists on this list, André 3000 took his love for animation a step further by both creating and starring in his own animated show, Class of 3000. As I mentioned earlier, my era of Cartoon Network ranged from the early 2000s to the early 2010s, and Class of 3000 sat squarely in the middle of that. I remember watching and enjoying the show as a kid, despite having no idea who André 3000 was. Looking back on it now, I find it really inspiring that he was able to take his success as a musician and diversify to other forms of media, bringing joy to people whether it's through his music or his other endeavors. So if you were a kid like me and had never heard of André 3000, you would still have likely enjoyed his cartoon. As for the plot of the show, the story follows the character of Sonny Bridges, a music teacher in Atlanta voiced by André himself. I recall many of the episodes including original music, blending André's passion for music and animation. Unfortunately, however, it was the same unique boundary-pushing and high-effort approach that would eventually lead to the show's cancellation. This was due to budget constraints following Jim Sample's resignation after the stupid panic in Boston over some Aqua Team Hunger Force LED signs. While the show was short-lived, it remains a cult classic among fans of both animation and hip-hop. One of the more unexpected cameos could be found within the Discovery Channel's Secret Millionaires Club, an educational program aimed at teaching children financial literacy. In the first episode of the series, Warren Buffett mentors the main cast, guiding them to raise money for their school trip to New York City. After getting fed up of dealing with kids all week, Buffett pawns the crew off to business mogul and rap legend Jay-Z.
Huh?
Warren has told me so much about you.
Jay-Z!
What you did for your school was wonderful. You should keep at it. As a team, you can put your interests in business to good use. That's what I've done. Being a good businessman has allowed me to help others, like my charity, the Sean Carter Scholarship Foundation. If you put your minds to it, you can do anything. Now get out of here and go and enjoy New York.
I've seen a lot of people say that he sounds really bored here, but I just think he sounds normal. Jay's inclusion on the show also fits perfectly considering his real-life role as a mentor and leader in the world of business and finance. Cee-Lo Green would make a memorable appearance on the American Dad episode Hot Water.
Hit the jets and watch us blast off. There's something going on beneath the water. People getting hot and making sons and daughters. It's just you and me, and LUV and the TUV. Bubbles in the tub, bubbles in the glass.
Growing up, this was one of my favorite episodes of American Dad. I actually hold the world record for the American Dad speedrun. I was able to achieve this by playing on GameCube and using the Turkish version of the game. But I'm getting off topic here. The reason I enjoy the episode is because it manages to mix the comedic absurdity of a sentient Cee-Lo Green voice hot tub with a dark twist. The episode leaves off on a cliffhanger, and it's never been referenced again, which I always found strange. I wonder if it was done on purpose or if they just ran out of budget for a follow-up. If you don't like your rappers anthropomorphized, then you might enjoy this appearance certified lover boy Drake made on the Lebrons.
Anybody ever tell you look like that young rapper all them kids talking about nowadays?
Kinda like Drake, just not as tall.
That's 'cause he is Drake.
Listen, Pops, you control your people. I already told him we're out here for the kids. This is a family event. There's no need for foolishness.
Since you claim to be Drake, a freestyle battle right here, right now should settle this.
Son, you about to get served.
Are these guys for real?
You heard, Pops. I said bang, bang, up jumped the boogie.
I should just school you right here.
But frankly, he's too busy to invest his time in as little of a transaction. Drizzy, let me take care of this fool.
You sure, Neeks?
I got this.
The show was an animated series created by LeBron James that aired on YouTube. The episode Drake stars in features a freestyle competition. Yet despite having an actual rapper in the episode, they chose not to use him for the rap scene for whatever reason. Retrospectively, I think this scene is the funniest.
So, you think you can dance? Okay. Those are some impressive moves. Here's my manager's number. You should call him sometime.
Hey, Lebron, keep the family away.
And there you have it. A deep dive into some of the most memorable appearances of rappers in animated shows. From minor cameos in some of our favorite cartoons to Snoop appearing in like 20 different shows. Whether lending their voices or being humorously portrayed, these cameos go to show how hip-hop as a genre has left its mark far beyond just the music industry. Special thank you to my YouTube members and my patrons over on Patreon.